Hello and welcome to ENN. I'm Cameron Stabline.
And I'm Emily Aarons, and this is your weekly news update. It's been years in the making, but Edinburgh is finally catching some rays.
The energy-producing solar array that's behind me is an example of really where our commitment to being green, to creating a much more sustainable environment really is involved.
Edinburgh University is now producing 250,000 kilowatts a year of solar energy, which is enough to power 23 homes a year. The project costs $1.6 million. With help from the Secretary of Environmental Protection, the solar array will power Macomb Fieldhouse, and in doing so, save the university money to fund power.
And together, what we're going to do is dedicate this solar array and project that is this joint project, and we're going to kind of pull the lever and hopefully turn on some energy. So here we go. Lift it up.
On Wednesday, November 2nd, the Bruce Art Gallery in Doucette Hall opened the exhibit Dislocation, Sculpture X Change. There are 7 pieces, all of which were created by Edinburgh University sculptors. For a complete list of Bruce Gallery times, visit the Edinburgh homepage.
As the Occupy movements across the nation continue, campus is taking action. Edinburgh hosted a teach-in on Wednesday, November 2nd to raise awareness about local and national budget issues surrounding the Occupy movement. A hands-on meeting was held November 3rd to make posters and bracelets in a further commitment to spreading the word about the movement. For more information, check out facebook.com/OccupyEUP.
The search for Edinburgh's next president is continuing. Last week we brought you the first 3 candidates, and this week we have the next 4. Dr. Bruce Murphy is currently the Vice President for Academic Affairs at the U.S. Air Force's Air University in Alabama. He has held the positions since 2005. Dr. Murphy was on campus October 31st to field questions from faculty, administration members, and students.
This is part of the process that, kind of renews institutions across the country, and you are participating in that. You are part of the process of selecting a leadership in the higher education, and this goes on in a lot of places. And so it's your involvement and your comments and questions and things like that that help make this work. So I do thank you.
Dr. William McKinley is currently the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs at Indiana University, Purdue University, Fort Wayne. He has been in that position since 2008. Dr. McKinney was on campus November 1st to meet with members of Edinburgh University's community.
Leadership at a university is not about any one individual. I did not seek this position because in any way, shape, or form this is about me. I sought this position because it's about the commitment that I saw at the institution.
Dr. Julie Woolman is currently the Vice President for Academic Affairs at Wheelock College in Boston, Massachusetts. She has held the post since 2008. Dr. Woolman was on campus November 2nd to speak with faculty, administration members, as well as students.
So I've worked in both public institutions that are the size of Edinburgh or a little bit larger, as well as a private institution. I've worked in the state system in Rhode Island and Massachusetts. Many of the same kinds of issues that we have here in Pennsylvania in terms of, policies that cut across the system, contracts that cut across the system.
Dr. Kathy Humphrey currently serves as the Vice Provost and Dean of Students at the University of Pittsburgh. She has held that post since 2005. Dr. Humphrey was on campus November 3rd to speak with faculty, administration, members, and students.
Getting to know many of the folks who are here every day, running it, attending school here, and I have been excited about what I think the opportunities there are here for this great institution, both internally and externally.
Stay tuned because coming up we have international news, followed by weather and sports.
This house was almost saved from a fire that was almost put out by neighbors who almost volunteered. As generous a nation as we are, sometimes instead of giving, we almost give. But almost giving is the same as not giving at all.
Hi, I'm Amanda Leberman, and this is your international news. The world welcomed its 7 billionth person on Monday, October 31st. No one can say for certain who the 7 billionth baby is or where they were born. But scientists say a reasonable guess is in India, where a baby is born nearly every second. The world's top 20 leaders came together in Cannes, France for the 6th G20 summit. During the two-day conference, they discussed European debt crisis. The world's power has shifted, and countries such as China, India, Russia, and Brazil are now being asked for money. Plans to get out of debt for countries such as Greece and Italy are unclear.
Hey, good game. Oh, there we go. Great game, man. Let's go get a win!
This year's MVP goes to Jake.
Take steroids and eventually everyone will see you for what you really are. A fake, a fraud, an asterisk. Don't be an asterisk.
Hello everyone, I'm Chief Weather Forecaster Dorian Sherman. Let's take a look at the week's weather forecast. Let's start off on Monday. We have mostly cloudy skies, highs 56 with a low of 48 degrees. On Tuesday, we'll have some cloudy skies in the area, but it will be warmer than Monday. High 61 with a low of 48 degrees. On Wednesday, we have hump day, everybody. Showers likely in the area. Highs 53 with a low of 42 degrees. On Thursday, we have more showers in the area. Highs 47 with a low of 41 degrees. And on Friday, the last day of the school and work week, showers likely with highs of 47 with a low of 40 degrees. And let's take a look at the trivia question, shall we? Clear skies are an indication of which of the following? A, high pressure zone, B, low pressure zone, C, storm front, or D, tropical storm. And today's trivia question answer is A, high pressure zone. So when you see clear skies, everyone, you know it's going to be nice weather coming up. And we've been having a string of that, but rest assured, everyone, snow is coming. This is November, and it's out here in Edinburgh. I'm Dorian Sherman with this week's weather forecast.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them. Beat them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys.
Welcome back to ENN Sports. I'm Patrick Nuzzo. Your Edinburgh football team looking for their 7th win of the season against 0-7 Lock Haven on Senior Day at Sox Harrison Stadium. In the first, Edinburgh up 7-0 when Cody Harris continues to show some of that magic he seems to have. He's able to scramble away from defenders and keep his head up long enough to find Marcus Johnson streaking up the middle of the field. Johnson's able to evade the Lock Haven defense and take it to the end zone for the 71-yard touchdown. Edinburgh up 14. Late in the second, though, Edinburgh up 21-0 at this point when QB Jarrett Kratzer takes the snap and pushes his way up the middle for the 1-yard score. Lock Haven would make the game 21-7 after the PAT, but that would be the closest they'd come to Edinburgh all day. PSAC West Offensive Player of the Week David Bostic struck right back with a 19-yard touchdown of his own. The ball tips off 2 Lock Haven defenders and Bostic still comes up with it. An absolute amazing catch and one of the best catches we've seen in a long time. Bostic, the Florida native, had a career day with 13 receptions for 255 yards and 3 touchdowns, including this 74-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter from backup QB Ty Stolt. He's now in the Edinburgh single-game record book for receptions and yards receiving. Cody Harris finished with 4 touchdowns and 398 yards as Edinburgh wins this one handedly, 42-7, and improved their record to 7-2. The Fighting Scots finished their season with Cow and East Stroudsburg. Off to Macomb Fieldhouse where the volleyball team celebrated senior night. Seniors Gina Booth, Angela Groschner, Kelsey Helmer, Ellie Leninger, and Megan Osisco were all recognized before the game for their tremendous careers here at Edinburgh. On to the first game, there was a lot of back and forth action and we saw 10 ties. Here Gina Booth makes a nice block putting Edinburgh up 17-15. Edinburgh took the first game 25-19. Another senior, Kelsey Helmer, comes up big with a kill to put Edinburgh up 1 in the second game. She comes up big just a few seconds later with another kill to put the Scots up 2-0 in the match. In Game 4, Helmer comes up big again with Ellie Lindinger, and they combine for the block, giving Edinburgh the 3-1 win over Gannon and perhaps some revenge for an earlier loss. The ladies move on to play Mercyhurst and then off to the PSAC playoffs. Back to Sox Harrison Stadium we go, where the women's soccer team played Cal in the PSAC quarterfinals. In the first half, Becca Costello with the cross here. The ball finds its way to Elizabeth Debo right by the goal, but she's not able to put it home. Costello would get some revenge just a few minutes later, taking a pass from Carissa Fernandez and burying it behind Kelly Brennan. Samantha Kaiser would add a second goal in the first half, and that's all the Scots would need as they take the victory 2-0. The ladies move on to play Cal in their first PSAC semifinals match since 2007. Well, that's all I have sports-wise for you guys today. Stay tuned next week for more sports action. I'm Pat Nuzzo.
Remember, you can email edinburghtv@gmail.com for any story ideas you have.
That's all we have for you this week. Tune in next week for more. Thanks for watching.